welcome to a special edition of Banega Swasth India, the young champions of hygiene. In a monumental stride towards teaching good hygiene behaviours from a young age, the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad has left an indelible mark with its second edition. Imagine this, over 30 million students from 8 states and 8 union territories of India actively participating in and embracing the significance of hygiene and healthy habits. Simply put, the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad is the largest hygiene Olympiad in the country. In our Republic Day special, we take you on an extraordinary journey to the remotest corners of our country to meet the champions of hygiene, the winners of the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0. These are 3 incredible youngsters who embody courage, resilience and self-determination. Their stories are not just tales of victory, but narratives of positive change. Bridging knowledge gaps in hygiene literacy, the Olympiad focuses on 5 crucial domains: hygiene at home, hygiene at school, hygiene in the neighborhood, personal hygiene, hygiene during illness. This exam spans 5 levels by age group and is for the children from 6 to 16 years. Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0 garnered immense support from over 100 partners including Clan India, Mamta, Gramalay, Jagran Pehel, AJYS, FICCI ISC, ASSOCHAM Foundation, Apollo Total Health, among others. The top 3 winners across the 5 levels of competition in the Olympiad were invited to Mumbai and felicitated at the launch of the 10th season of the NDTV-Dettol Banega Swasth India campaign. The real celebrations began when they returned home, each one greeted as a hero. A victory not just for the children, but for the cause of good hygiene habits as well. Each win will ensure that children from every corner of India understand better practices of hand washing and embrace concepts of hygiene and health in their daily lives. To meet our first winner, we travel to Leh in Ladakh. 12-year-old Stanzen Pazang is a class 5 student at the Spituk Monastery. His efforts are already making a significant impact and bringing signs of transformation. Stunning landscapes, majestic mountains, crystal clear lakes, and picturesque valleys. Leh Ladakh stands as a testament to nature's unparalleled beauty. And amidst this, we came across the small village of Spituk, about 8 kilometers from Leh. Famous for the Spituk Monastery, also known as Spituk Gomba or Petuk Gomba, the Buddhist monastery was built in the 11th century. Apart from being a place of worship for monks, the monastery and the school it supports plays a crucial role in helping local students. Stanzen Pazang is one such student who came here from a remote area of the Himalayas to study, and now this class 5 student has won the national prize for the 2nd edition of the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad, India's largest hygiene Olympiad. 10 schools from Leh took part in this competition and there were over 500 participants from Leh.
Dettol Hygiene exam ka jagar gampe andula intin kabe nangka laksmo kola lupto kuna lapte Dettol Banega Swasth India chokne exam botang se ino ngaje school la chikpa na tang se ngapa choba exam botang kabe nangka nga exam thusbe inangka nga motivate chaje gyunchan bo yu tongdu jagar gampe lupto cham jiyot na exam botang la ospa chadu nga otebe nangka simchuk stop.
Stanzen also took the initiative to promote hygiene in his class with the establishment of a hygiene corner and a unique concept, the soap bank. Stanzen Pazang collaborated with fellow students and teachers to ensure the corner was well maintained and accessible to everyone.
हमें कैसे हेल्दी रहना है, खाना खाते समय कैसे हाथ धोना है, कितने टाइम धोना है, कितने स्टेप होते हैं वो सिखाता हूँ, ब्रश कितने स्टेप होते हैं और ब्रश क्यों करना चाहिए, किस कारण और हमें नील कटर क्यों करना है? क्योंकि हम खाना खाने से पहले हाथ धोएगा तो हम हेल्दी भी रहेंगे। ब्रश कर सुबह और शाम दोनों को करेंगे तो दांत भी नहीं सड़ेगा। एक वो काम है। और जो हम नहीं काटेंगे नील को, हमने सिनमों को, उसका कारण यह है कि इसके अंदर जो जम्स है, जहाँ हम खाना खाते समय पूरा मुंह के अंदर चला जाता है, फिर हमें बीमार वैसा कुछ आता है। इसलिए क्योंकि इसके अंदर थोड़ा जम्स रहता है, खाते समय जम्स हमारे मुंह में चला जाता है, फिर हमें जैसे बुखार जिम्मो कुछ ज़्यादा आता है। इसलिए हमें ये नील कटर दिया है जिससे हमारा सिर कट सकता है।
हमारे स्कूल में डिटोल हाइजीन की ओर से यहाँ एक एग्ज़ाम हुआ, तो इसमें हमारे सारे बच्चे मतलब फर्स्ट से 5th तक सारे बच्चे ने मतलब भाग लिया। तो उसमें हमारे ये तंजीन पुसंग जो है वो मतलब 2nd पोजीशन पे तो सेलेक्ट हुआ। तो हम ये बच्चे लेके बॉम्बे चले गया। तो वहाँ मतलब इस बच्चे के लिए मतलब ये बहुत खुश नसीब समझता हूँ, क्योंकि ये पहली बार जहाज़ में चला, फिर वहाँ बॉम्बे में बड़े बड़े बिल्डिंग देखा। पहले तो ये दंग रह गया कि मतलब कहाँ पहुँच गया। तो मतलब ऐसे है कि मतलब ये बहुत एक्सपीरियंस है बच्चे के लिए। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ऐसा शिक्षा जो है हर मतलब सभी को मतलब ये शिक्षा मिलना चाहिए। ये मिलने से सभी मतलब लाभदायक है। तो खासकर ये बच्चे से मतलब हम छोटे से इसको मतलब ये शिक्षा देते जाएगा तो बड़े होते ही वो उसका मतलब आदत बन जाएगा, तो उसका यूज़फुल हो जाएगा। तो इसलिए मैं समझता हूँ ये जो है बहुत ज़रूरी है। अब ये सर जब से ये मतलब पुसंग जो ये जीत के आए यहाँ पे, तो सारे बच्चे में मतलब उनसे मिलने के लिए बहुत उत्सुक था। तो यहाँ बच्चे ने उनको बहुत स्वागत किया। वहाँ से लेके फिर जो हाथ धोना है या ब्रश करना है, सभी कामों में वो लोग बहुत रुचि लेके मतलब इंटरेस्ट लेके मतलब वो कर रहे हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ ये इससे मतलब बच्चों को बहुत फ़ायदा मिला, बहुत लाभदायक हुआ। डिटोल बनेगा स्वस्थ इंडिया हमारे तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कहना चाहता हूँ कि इनकी माध्यम से हमें ये सब अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला है।
During winters, Stanson returns home to Dappling to be with his parents, showcasing the resilience and dedication of young learners, overcoming geographical challenges in pursuit of knowledge. Stanson's achievement has not only brought immense pride to his family, but has also had a ripple effect throughout his community, reinforcing the invaluable role of education in our daily lives. From the mountains of Ladakh to the forests of Telangana, Dinesh's story is of courage and perseverance. His victory at the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0 gave him the opportunity to step out of the Amrabad Forest Reserve for the very first time and see a different world. School assembly meeting before Sankranti break at this government school meant exclusively for tribal children inside Amrabad Tiger Reserve. It is an occasion for the school principal to tell her students and their parents that building a bright future happens by developing healthy everyday habits. The example of 16-year-old Dinesh comes up, who has just returned after attending a science festival in Khammam district. The teacher says the youngster is an example of courage, resilience and self-determination. The 10th class student has emerged as a role model for his schoolmates for multiple reasons. When he was just 4, Dinesh suffered a debilitating accident that left him with 70% burns. His father said there had been little hope that he would survive.
డ్యామేజ్ అయ్యి దాదాపుగా ఒక 3 months హైదరాబాద్లో హాస్పిటల్లో ఉన్నాడు. అతను బతకడమే కష్టం అనే లెవెల్లో అతనికి కాలడం జరిగింది. అలాంటి వ్యక్తిని హైదరాబాద్ తీసుకొని వెళ్ళి డబ్బులు లేకుండా అక్కడిక్కడ అప్పులు చేసి దాదాపు కొన్ని 8-9 లక్షల ఖర్చు పెట్టి ఎంతో రిస్క్ తీసుకొని బతికించుకున్నాము. అయినా కూడా బాబు పూర్తిగా కోలుకోలేదు. మొత్తం మేజర్ ఇంజురీస్తోనే ఉండి అలా ఉంటే కూడా ఒక 1 year 2 years దాకా టోటల్ బెడ్ రెస్ట్లోనే ఉన్నాడు. అసలు చేతులు కాళ్ళు ఫేస్ మొత్తం కాలిపోయాయి. అయినా సరే బతుకుతే చాలనుకొని అట్లా ఉన్నా కూడా కష్టపడి ట్రీట్మెంట్ చేసుకొని కర్నూలులో ప్రైవేట్ హాస్పిటల్ లోపల ఆర్డిటి వాళ్ళ సహకారంతో ఈ విధంగా అంత రిస్క్ తీసుకొని చేసిన తర్వాత బాబు ఇప్పుడు ఒక స్థాయిలో ఉన్నాడు మేడం.
Dinesh showed fighting spirit even as a toddler and survived. But the next year, yet another tragedy. Dinesh's mother passed away when he was just 5.
When I was young, my mother was expired. My father took all my responsibility. He gave the suggestions to me how to survive in the life. And my teachers, especially the teachers, has been very good. They are very good teaching at me. Not only me too. They teach all the students very well.
Dinesh feels grateful that the staff from the Telangana State Welfare Residential Educational Institutions at Manor identified him as an out-of-school child during a tribal children's survey, and he was brought to the school, and that changed his life. But it wasn't easy. Dinesh had to undergo multiple surgeries, not just for cosmetic reasons, but to enable him to function with at least minimal motor movements. In the principal's room, this 50,000 rupees check that Dinesh won competing with 30 million children across the country occupies pride of place and is a constant source of inspiration and pride to not just students but the teachers as well, that one among them can make to the top of the peak with passion, dedication and hard work.
అది ఎంత 10 లక్షల మంది విద్యార్థులు అంటే మాటలు కాదు. జాతీయ స్థాయిలో బాబు ముంబైలో మొన్న అక్టోబర్ గాంధీ జయంతి రోజు వెళ్ళి 50,000 ప్రైజ్ మనీతో బాబు స్కూల్ నేమ్ని తేవడం అనేది మాకు కూడా గర్వకారణం. అటువంటి ఈ పిల్లోని ఆసరాగా తీసుకొని, ఈ పిల్లోని ఆదర్శంగా తీసుకొని మా చెంచు జాతి ముద్దు బిడ్డలు కూడా, ఆదిమ జాతి పిల్లలు కూడా తనలాగా మేము కావాలి, మేము కూడా చదవాలి అనేది తెలుసుకొని వాళ్ళని కూడా ఇన్స్పిరేషన్గా తీసుకొని వాళ్ళు కూడా ముందుకు రావాలి. ఎక్కడున్న పిల్లలకి స్కూల్లో జాయిన్ కావాలి, చదువుకు దూరం కాకూడదు.
Dinesh learned through his journey of winning the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0. He has shared with fellow students about the critical link between hygiene and health, how that impacts overall well-being.
I went to Mumbai to collect the prize money, and I was really surprised when I went to Mumbai. They have a lot of big buildings at that city. It is we know about that city. It is a financial capital in our India. So I was decided to goal should be high. That is not should be the low.
Dinesh's mantra is simple: enjoy what you do, whether it is academics, games, working out at the school gym, or simply hanging out with friends.
We are the guardians of the forest. So I am also belonging to the Adivasi Chinchu community. So I want to service to my community people. If whatever we are studying that books will useful to the society. It will not, and as well as the discipline should be most and important than the education. If we lost the discipline, if whatever we are topper in that examination, that is not useful to our daily life, because that will disturb our character. If we did not study well, we have the good discipline that will protect us and that will give the good character to us.
Truly a story of courage there. Dinesh was one of the 15 children who came to Mumbai to be felicitated at the launch show of the 10th season of the NDTV-Dettol Banega Swasth India campaign. After a very short break, we travel to Amroha to meet another one of our winners. Welcome back. You're watching a Banega Swasth India Republic Day special. While campaigns like the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and Beti Padhao Beti Bachao work on societal change, often the impact of individuals' efforts are more important for change in communities. So let's meet Safina Batul from Amroha, Uttar Pradesh, who bagged the first prize at the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0 in her category. Amroha, the city of Kamal Amrohi's creative genius, John Elias' poetry and philosophy. Amroha, a city that has given the world more than 150 varieties of mangoes. And now, this historic city with its old havelis and buildings has another story to tell. A story that originates in the Papri neighborhood of Amroha, one that has become this city's new identity. 12-year-old Safina Batul has become the brand ambassador for the Banega Swasth India campaign. Last year, she was the winner in her age group at the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0. She beat 30,000 other entrants from across India to win a cash prize of Rs 50,000.
मतलब मैं IPS और या फिर IAS बनना चाहती हूँ PSC क्लियर करने के बाद। तो मैं IAS या फिर IPS बन के ये करना चाहती हूँ, जैसे अमरोहा या फिर हमारे बस्ती में वैसे तो साफ़ सफाई रहती है, लेकिन कहीं कहीं कूड़ा होता है, जैसे कुछ लोगों के घर के पास या फिर कूड़ी वगैरह बन जाती है, वो कहीं पे लोग कूड़ा डालना शुरू करवा देते हैं। उसके लिए ट्रक वगैरह मेंचोर करवाना और मतलब उसके लिए एक जगह वो करवाना, मतलब उसको अपने देश से निकाल देना चाहती हूँ। अपनी ये जो गंदगी होती है उसको अपने देश से निकाल देना चाहती हूँ।
Safina's determination to bring her dreams and aspirations to life will not be halted by the family's current circumstance. She lives in a one-room house with her 3 younger sisters and her parents. Safina's father, Imran Ali, is a mathematics teacher and household expenses are managed on his meager salary of Rs 5,000. The prize money that Safina won at the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad has been put away in a bank in her name. For the family, the prominence, name and fame that has come with her victory has given them fresh hope for a different kind of life.
मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई और पूरे अमरोहा में नवाम सादात में ऐसा पहली बार हुआ है और मुझे अपनी बेटी पे बहुत ज़्यादा गर्व है। बेटी ने मेरा नाम रोशन बहुत ज़्यादा किया।
जी मुझे यकीन नहीं हुआ, लेकिन बहुत अच्छा हुआ कि मेरी बेटी ने मेरा नाम रोशन किया, माँ बाप का भी और पूरे ही नौगावा सादात का, यूपी का, अमरोहा का।
It isn't just lessons in washing hands though, from the sports field to the classroom, and of course everything to do with cleanliness to hygiene. Safina has now become a role model, and not just for her peers. Safina also teaches her younger sisters, encouraging them to dream big in whatever it is that they do. These aren't just textbook lessons for Safina. Mahatma Gandhi's teachings on cleanliness and hygiene, and now Prime Minister Modi's campaign for a Swachh Bharat have been brought to Amroha's Naugawan Sadat by Safina.
तो उसमें मतलब उसमें सबसे पहली चीज़ सफाई होती है। हम किसी भी धर्म में हैं, सफाई 5 तरीके की होती है। पहली अपनी सफाई, दूसरी अपने आसपास की सफाई, तीसरा अपने घर की सफाई, चौथा अपने स्कूल की सफाई और 5वें जो बीमार लोग हैं उनकी सफाई।
Safina's victory in the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0 has eased the journey that she makes from the narrow lane of Naugawan Sadat to the Babul Madrasa, where she and her twin sisters study. It isn't just Safina's friends, even the school teachers and the vice principals say that in the 110-year history of the Babul Madrasa, Safina's name is right up there amongst the most talented students of the institution. That is why her efforts for cleanliness and hygiene are creating such an impact here. And now, even more with her recent win at the Dettol Hygiene Olympiad 2.0. This is a perfect example of the behavior change at a young age that the Banega Swasth India campaign is working towards through its many programs designed to change hand washing habits among children.
इस बच्ची की वजह से पूरे मदरसे के बच्चों में एक सफाई अभियान शुरू हो गया है। सब अपने हाथों की, जिस्म की सफाई, खुद मदरसे की आपने देखा कि मदरसे में सब जगह सफाई का बहुत ज़्यादा ख्याल रखा जाता है और बच्चों को लगा कि खाली एजुकेशन और इल्म ही नहीं है बल्कि सफाई भी इंसान को आगे बढ़ाती है।
The Prime Minister once said that keeping one's surroundings and neighborhoods clean and practicing good hygiene are also a form of patriotism. It's a lesson these young girls have understood very quickly. To be clean is to be respectful of your surroundings, your family, your community, and eventually your country. These were the stories of just few winners of the Hygiene Olympiad 2.0. But if you really come to think of it, 30 million children who participated have walked away with a win, a lesson learned about good hygiene practices. So until the next Hygiene Olympiad, do keep your surroundings clean and don't forget to wash your hands. Thanks so much for watching.